Yeah, dog.
Hello, everybody.
Now we're
here. Now we're here. It is Wednesday, October 2nd.
We had a false start.
We had a little false start going. Not sure when this is going to come out, but my name's Nolan.
Probably Thursday. My name's Wesley.
Hopefully. I mean, it is Wednesday. You think we can do it in one day? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll lock in.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, stop.
Me and Wesley were just getting done talking about how much we hate ASMR. I generally don't know what it is for people that makes them enjoy it.
They say it like it calms them down, but
It's insufferable.
it is terrible to listen to.
Like,
I can't think of anything worse than like mouth sounds. You know what I'm saying?
I don't hate the mouth sounds. It's the scratching of the microphone. Like when they like put a sponge on the microphone and they rub it.
They're like, oh my God, this is the tingles, they call it.
The tingles. They go like, you can't hear that, but like that's, or like,
terrible.
Speaking of, when they have the little bottle of water.
Oh, yeah, they like flip
and
upside
they
down,
flip it and
it's
those
like
go. Genuinely terrible. Anyway, let's get off this subject because I'm low-key tired of it already.
That's true.
Okay, let's do a little recap of the week. Monday, Lions beat the Seahawks.
Yeah, dog.
What a game.
I'm tired of football.
I am not tired of football, but it was a really good game. If you didn't watch, you should go watch the highlights because there were a few really good ones.
Jared Goff has more touchdowns than most of the league, and he's a quarterback.
That's actually like weird to think about is that he's 1 for 1 on rushing touchdowns, and there are wide receivers who are 0 for 3 on rushing touchdowns.
These wide receivers haven't even got the ball all year.
It's been a lot of running. Just like in general.
Because of the high safety. It's this high safety game that we keep playing.
Yeah.
Like in general in the NFL.
I agree.
It's hard to beat when you have the high safety, you have 2 safeties.
Right.
This passing just isn't worth it right now.
Right.
It's a
And
run
if you're going
kinda
to pass, you're going to pass it to like a monster. And it has to be a monster.
It's a run kind of game.
Right.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about football.
That's why Sam Laporta is doing so well. Recap of the week. What did you do on Monday?
On Monday?
Monday. Got out of school.
God, what Monday? I don't remember. I know I went to wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I played a lot of disc golf.
Did you watch the Lions game?
No.
No?
Court did, though. 'Cause practice was 6 to 8.
Oh. Well, the game kicked off at 8:15.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't watch
Because I went
it.
to soccer. Went to soccer. Boys won.
Nice.
I'm not sure about JV because I got there super late because I went and worked at the fairgrounds. I set up for Halloween.
Yeah, I don't.
Jack-o'-lanterns.
I don't know. I don't care about soccer. No, I got out of school, went down to the training room, played disc, and then I went and played disc golf.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to practice.
Boys play today, actually.
Huh? Yeah, they
Boys
do.
play today. Yeah,
they do.
They play home. I forgot who.
This is true. I can check.
It's like DeWitt or something.
Grand Ledge.
Grand Ledge. Ooh, this is the Silver Cup Finals, I believe.
Yeah, that is true.
So they're playing for first and second.
Also true.
Yeah. Wow. And then I think they have games this Saturday. Tuesday. What'd you do yesterday?
Right out of school, I went and played disc golf.
Mm-hmm. As one does.
Went to the training room.
Mm-hmm. As one does.
Went to lacrosse practice.
Also as one does. My yesterday was... I actually had a good yesterday. My yesterday, I got out of school. Hung out.
Dog.
Grabbed my trombone. Went home. I played some Clone Hero. Did some homework. Watched some Hunter x Hunter. Did my lesson. Went to my mom's house. Saw Kashad at Timmy's.
Timmy's.
Got some free coffee and a free donut.
Yeah, dog.
Mm-hmm. As
As you do.
as you do. Went to my mom's house. Hung out over there. And then I went to Taco Bell with Aubrey.
Fat ass.
$1
tacos.
Yeah, but they scam me.
How?
I didn't look hard enough. So actually they didn't scam me, I scammed myself.
So you're just an idiot?
So I didn't look and the deal was done at 8 and I went at 8:30.
Rough.
So there was no $1 tacos.
Right, row.
So I just got one cheesy gordita crunch.
Full priced.
$6.
Rough.
Rough. Which, by the way, is a scam in itself because it's literally just a hard taco with a soft shell around it.
Yeah, but they're so good.
They're so good. But a hard shell taco costs $2. Why does a cheesy gordita crunch cost $6?
Well, because there's the cheese and the gordita. And the crunch.
I'm done talking to you.
Yeah, dog. No, the only good thing to get is you get the Cheez-It thing that's like the
The crunch wrap Cheez-It?
I don't know what it's called.
Or the small one or the one that's in the shell?
It's like a circle. It's like a big tortilla that's like folded. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
the
saying?
crunch wrap.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, cheese or the Cheez-It crunch wrap.
Supreme,
Yeah, crunch wrap supreme.
I think. I don't know. That's gas.
Yeah, I'm
like,
a big fan of the crunch wrap supreme.
I like the 5-layer beef burrito.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Really good. 7-layer, 5-layer, whatever.
5-layer, yeah.
And then I put some other stuff in that.
Mhm. The avocado salsa,
Oh my god,
they
it's
need to
so
keep
good.
it. Like they're just not. They can't take
so
it away. Like the Cantina chicken menu is going to have to stay because there's so many people that buy it.
It's so good.
Like it has to have been so profitable
Probably.
because
I bet there's a paper on it that Mr. Man has read.
I'm sure
He's that kind of guy.
he is that kind of guy. He actually wanted to get us to read more news stuff. I think
Yeah,
he's going
we
to start giving us more news stuff to
Talking
read.
about it in class the other day about some world affairs.
Some world affairs, which is important to stay updated on world affairs. Speaking of,
Free my boy Joey in Lebanon.
yeah, Israel launched some rockets, and Lebanon is launching back.
Cooked. I don't know.
Yeah, that Lebanese airport.
I haven't been keeping up. All I know is my boy Joey is safe in the homeland.
Is he
Here.
in Lebanon right now?
No, he's right here.
Oh,
Michigan.
homeland.
We gotta excursion him to Dearborn or something.
That's not where the Lebanese go. That's where the
I think
Muslims
he's Christian,
go.
actually.
I also think he's Christian.
Who knows? All I know is we need to keep my boy safe. He's in danger.
Yeah, everyone's in danger over there.
I don't care about over there. I care about my boy Joey. It's my,
I care about over there because
that's my backup depot, dog.
It's my.
Those aren't my people.
They're my people.
The Lebanese.
The Jews.
Eh,
What do you mean? Eh.
they don't count.
What do you mean they don't count?
I don't know. I just be saying things sometimes.
I have to text my uncle happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Uncle.
Uncle.
Ooh, my AirPods just fell.
Uncle Steve.
Steve. I had a great Uncle Steve.
Yeah?
Died not too long ago. Big L.
Big L. What is that? This is a good picture. That's a good picture. I love Barstool.
Which one? Ours?
Barstool Sports. No, Barstool
Oh.
Sports. That's a good picture. Powerhouses. The hippo. The little baby hippo.
Mudang.
Wu Dang. There's some lore with that. Apparently, there's like 3 of them. There's the panda.
Mudang. So yeah, there's Hua Hua, there's Mudang, and there's Pesto.
Right. And then they're also trying to like get all 25 Knights of the Round Table. What the fuck, man? There's some lore going on with that,
So
which is kind of crazy.
This morning, I noticed there was a little hole in my crotch area.
Yeah, there's one in mine too, in my PJ pants.
Now what I did was I sewed it because I'm a little boy wife, house husband.
Sure.
Right? And it just completely ripped through the fabric of my pants. So
Nice.
now I have a hole again. It's right though, because I'm wearing blue underwear, so maybe the ladies will look.
You're the worst human being to ever exist. You have a whole ass girlfriend.
This is true, but she also looks. But she's also 45 minutes away.
That is true. But stay loyal.
I am loyal.
Don't talk to other women.
I don't. I get no bitches.
0. Zip. Zap.
Nothing.
Zap.
Only men.
Jujutsu Kaisen just ended.
Yeah, you told me the other day.
Yeah. The ending's terrible. Genuinely.
So I've heard.
So bad.
You know, ending I can't wait for. One Piece. In like
People-
5 years.
People have been waiting for the One Piece ending for like
Since like
10 years.
1990. Yeah. It's been longer than 10 years. It started in the 90s.
it started in 99.
No.
Yeah. Because Dragon Ball was 89. Hunter x Hunter was 01 or 02.
The
It might have been 97.
the anime started in 99.
Yeah. When was the first chapter released then?
It was 97.
97?
Yeah.
Oh, I was right. I was right on both ounce.
Years earlier. I was about to say this was not 99, but yeah, the anime was 99.
Yeah. People, so
That's kind of crazy. The animation was that goated in 99.
Sure. I mean, like Dragon Ball was. I mean, it's a bit the
Well,
early.
Dragon Ball's a lot more cartoonishly styled, you know?
I would say that the first couple seasons of One Piece are very cartoonishly styled. Like the opening, opening We Are, like the way that Luffy is drawn is very cartoony, I think.
I wonder if that's copyrighted.
I ghetto, yume wo, kaki atsume, bow bow, sagashi mono, sagashi ni yuku no sa, kotelyo no going, so that you wanna be my friend. We are on the cruise. We are. Yeah, goated opening actually.
Very good.
It's a very good opening. It's the only One Piece opening I know, though. I haven't gone through and listened to all of the One Piece openings. I don't know if I want to. There's gotta be like 40 of them at this point.
I don't know. Let's
Because Naruto Shippuden had 23 in total,
let's
and Naruto Shippuden had like
Get a
500
number.
or like 200-300 episodes total.
Shippuden? Yeah, it was like 300 something.
Because Naruto and Naruto Shippuden was like 550 total, like together.
I cannot spell. My fingers are still cold.
Oh, I run hot, so I'm already pretty room temperature. Starting to get hot.
Yeah, I thought so. There's only 25.
Really? Huh.
Well, because they keep the same opening for the entire arc.
Oh, yes, and arcs are long in One Piece.
This is true. We are
On a cruise.
we
are. Have you ever listened to the whole song?
No,
It's like 5 minutes. It's
I
like a
listen to
5-minute
like
song.
30 seconds of the opening and then I skip it.
Sure.
If it's new, and then I skip it the rest of the season.
Yeah, I usually skip it after like 1 or 2 episodes of listening to it.
I mean, there's some openings I've never heard because I just skip them right away.
Yeah, which is kind of unfortunate.
It's really not because I don't care.
I really like Japanese music, so I like to listen to openings. Disappointing show for openings. That time I get reincarnated as a slime. Those openings are not very good. Well, they're solid, but like they're not iconic solid, you know?
Yeah.
They're not Silhouette or Bluebird or We Are or, you know, the opening to Seven Deadly Sins, you know? I forgot what it's called.
I don't
I think
know.
it's in Japanese. I don't think it has a name, like an English name. Anyway, Hunter x Hunter is coming back out with chapters. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
I've seen. Yeah, I haven't. I haven't seen them, but I've heard of it.
Yeah. It's apparently very heavily focusing on Killua and Kurapika.
I dislike that. Bring back Gon. I know he's cooked, but
So
actually,
here's-
funny story about Gon being cooked. I was hanging. You remember Ethan Burrows?
Yeah,
I was at his house, and him and his brother's like 3 years older than us.
for sure.
We're talking about Hunter x Hunter, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm watching it." Not I'm watching. He's like, "Yeah, I watched it," you know, as if he would have finished it. So I was like, "Oh yeah. Sucks about Gon though." He goes, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, Gon losing his Nen." And he goes, "Gon loses his Nen,"
Oh, brother.
and he was devastated.
Like that's like when I was. I'll come back to Hunter x Hunter in a second, but a piggyback off the story. When I was in line to get into Homecoming, I was talking to Jason and Andres about Jujutsu Kaisen, and Andres like held up Gojo's hand sign at me, and I held up Yuji's hand sign, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Whose is that?" And I'm like, "Yuji's." He's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, I'm anime only. And
What
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
oh no. Oh no. and then I was like, shoot, I'm so sorry I didn't mean to spoil that for you. And he's like, it's okay. Someone else already spoiled Gojo's dad. So I was like, that's like the biggest spoiler you could have gotten. Okay, back to Hunter x Hunter. So have we already talked about Gon and how he'll come back?
No, I don't know.
If we have, I'm sorry, viewers. I think you and me have talked about this before, but
No, not on here. I haven't. No.
yeah, but Gon, my theory, I think it's the strongest reasonable theory. You are just stimming.
No. What do you mean?
He was just watching a video of someone cleaning their car and packing something.
This is true. I'm on Instagram Reels right now.
Yeah, you are the biggest stimmer I know. Anyway, my biggest theory, I think the strongest theory, is that Gon will recover eventually. Killua does have. Killua is the strongest character in the verse, technically.
Whoa. No.
Oh, you ready for this? You know his younger sister,
Yeah.
Nanika?
Mm-hmm.
You know what her power is?
Something about granting.
Yeah, granting wishes.
Yeah.
But the way that her power works, because it's Nanika is a thing from the Dark Continent,
Yeah.
and it's like with his younger sister. I can't think of her name right now. Anyway, Nanika is a thing from the Dark Continent, and it has the power to grant wishes, but it requires a sacrifice of some sort.
Yeah.
And based on the wish, there will be, something that you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you want to kill somebody, she might need to give you a vital organ. But the drawback is that since you can't give her one of your vital organs, you can't complete it, and so then she'll kill you. Right?
Yeah.
But she can complete any wish, no matter how big, no matter how small, and no matter what it is. Mm-hmm. Right? It is, unless stated otherwise, which it hasn't been yet, it is infinite in power.
Mm-hmm.
Killua gets wishes for free,
Yeah.
as many as he wants. So, by all means of the imagination, Killua is the strongest character in the verse because he has infinite wishes no matter what.
Yeah. I mean.
In terms of raw strength, he's up there
Technically.
anyway.
Yeah, but he's not even raw strength. He's not even close to the strongest.
Well, no, I mean, technically, Meruem was the strongest character in the verse before he died.
Not in the verse that we knew of at the time.
So,
Gon's dad's stronger than him. Nero.
no, not as
yes.
no. Netero's not stronger than Meruem, and
Hold up, Jesus, man.
Ging is not stronger than Meruem. It's been stated otherwise.
Otherwise, he is. And Netero was in his prime, and he honestly probably could have beat him.
Well,
Maybe under a different circumstance. I think it was a possibility.
so Meruem has been stated to be. Okay, here's the thing. Ging has been stated to be as strong as. What's his name? Zig Zoldyck. And Zig Zoldyck, his feat is that he went to the Dark Continent and came back. Right? Like that's
Yeah.
so Ging is, also stated to have gone to the Dark Continent and come back. Netero in his prime also went to the Dark Continent and came back.
Mm-hmm.
Meruem is a league stronger than Netero in his prime. It's been outwardly stated by the creator that Meruem is stronger than Netero in his prime. And since Zig and Ging have been stated to have equal power to Netero in his prime, Meruem is technically stronger than the two of them too, even though they haven't really fought. But based off of things that have been said and comparisons made by the creator, Meruem is the strongest character. However, Gon will be the strongest character because he has the most potential.
Well, if he gets his Nen back,
He will. He just has to take
Maybe.
a lot of time to learn. No, he'll get it back.
I don't know.
It's been stated that It's been stated that.
Where are
he
you getting this
has
shit?
it.
That's just like, it's been stated. This creator hasn't said shit about the show.
The creator.
No, he hasn't. The creator's been dying for the past couple years, and he only just started writing stuff, and he hasn't released anything yet. So this been stated shit is anime power scalers
No.
telling you what to think.
No, it's not. It's been outwardly stated by the creator in other pieces that he's written about the. He has so much about the show. Well, I guess about the manga because the show is just the manga.
I don't know.
I think that Hunter x Hunter has peak power system.
I need to revisit it.
Sure. I think that Nen is so cool.
I don't really, like I said, I don't really get it right now because when
Sure.
I started, Hunter x Hunter was my first ever anime. So I need to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah. Devil Fruit and Hockey, I think, is underrated.
Devil Fruit is probably my favorite power system.
I
in
think-
terms of it's not about like blood. It's not about like random people getting this. It's like you find your fruit, you eat it, and then the way
Like you have to master it.
yeah, but the way Oda is so creative with
Sure.
some of these devil fruits
Sure.
that he makes.
I
Not
agree.
only like the fruit itself, but with how people use them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that he's a fictional mastermind.
I think he's one of the easily top 5 fiction writers ever.
Ever? I don't know if I agree with that.
It has not been explicitly stated whether Gon will regain his Nen.
Gon will regain his Nen. It's just going to take him a really, really, really long time. Because you have to think about the fact that he was a prodigy and he jumped through hoops, right? He jumped a lot in terms of like how fast he learned Nen.
Well, yeah.
Him and Killua
but also, like-
kind of speed ran it, and so
But
it
also,
wasn't
they're
gonna
both
be-
from insane bloodlines.
Oh yeah, no. They have no.
Like,
They've been
Gon's,
stated to have
Gon's grandpa.
yeah, Don.
Didn't he rule
Yeah.
the Dark Continent for a bit or some shit?
we don't know how strong Don is. It's never actually been stated, but we can assume that he is stronger than Meruem.
Probably.
But it has been said that Zig, who has been compared to Jing, is it Jing or Ging? I'm not sure.
What? Jing.
It's Jing.
Something like that.
Well, it's either Jing or Ging.
I think it's just a pronunciation thing.
I think so too. It's been stated that Zig is basically as strong as Jing, and Zig is as strong as Netero in his prime. And then, obviously, we saw that, and then we know that Meruem is stronger than Netero in his prime. Which, speaking of Netero
I
in
don't
his
think
prime,
he's not, though. Netero, old as fuck, hasn't fought in whatever amount of years. Almost beat him.
I don't think he didn't. He didn't.
What do you mean?
Almost
he
beat
didn't?
him. There was a lot. Sorry,
What the fuck was that?
I was clearing my throat.
That was all right.
There was a lot that was shown for effect, I think, because Meruem was the point of him was that he was stronger than everyone else in every single category by leagues. Like that
The point of him was he was like the perfect soldier
right.
created, and what are we at? 24 minutes.
Yeah, we're fine. We are chilling.
I just don't think he scales that well in terms of like when you start getting to these big hitters. I think
Sure.
Netero in his prime would have smacked him.
I don't think I personally don't think that that's true. I think
medium
that,
diff Netero.
I think that Meruem beats Netero in his prime high diff.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Well, I know you think so. You don't have any reason other than he's the strongest. Like Netero was like they said he was like 90 something.
Yeah, he's like 80, 88.
when he was fighting.
Meruem. I mean, he used like the time, like the. Here's the thing. He used his strongest attack that's ever been. Like Netero used the strongest attack that he's ever had on Meruem, and Meruem no diffed the attack,
No, he fucking didn't. He got smacked around.
and then he got back up and still beat him.
Yeah, because the guy's 90. And just missing an arm and a leg at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know as much as Tao does. I think that Meruem beats Netero in his prime. Anyway,
let me ask AI.
AI, which AI? Snapchat AI or ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
Snapchat AI is awesome.
It's kind of dog shit.
It's really bad, and that's what makes it so awesome. Because it gives you like the weirdest answers to questions ever. It's really, really funny. Let's see what the AI thinks. I don't know who that is. Probably a porn bot.
Whoa.
Someone followed me on Instagram and liked like half my posts. And it was like XIA392768 whatever. But I think that Nen is like super cool. The idea that like everyone has their own aura and you like only hunters like learn it because those are the only people who are like exposed to it. And like you can't really change your aura. And like then you have to master. Like let's talk about one of the coolest abilities in that show, Kurapika's chains.
Oh my god, I love those. That's
They're
so really cool.
They're so cool. And like how he can use them in different ways. Like he has Judgment Chain and he has the one with the ball bearing on the back, and then he also has like the binding chains.
Yeah, I think it's a really
Judgment Chain is so cool.
I think it's a really creative use.
It's so awesome. And the way that he killed that one woman who can like brain blast. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember. It's been
The
so
one with
long.
the one with the big tits and the gun, who can like take memories that she's seen and like shoot them into people's heads.
I don't know. It's been like 4 years since I've watched.
Yeah, but like Kurapika basically like had an encounter with her, and then he put a Judgment Chain on her heart, and was like, if you use your Nen ability and give these people the memories that you saw, because I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
But if you give the rest of the Phantom Troop the memories that you have,
Yeah. It'll kill you.
it'll kill you. And then she did it anyway, and then she fucking died. It was so cool. And also the way that he packed up that really big guy, Uvogin, like
Yeah,
really early in the show
the-
with the binding chains. Oh, so cool.
'Twas sweet.
He's so cool.
Yeah. Thought it was
Yeah.
a girl for forever.
Yeah, a lot of people did. I knew it was a guy from like the very beginning.
I'm sure you did.
A lot of people that I talked to thought that Kurapika was a girl at first.
I think it's the voice actor.
I do too.
I'm pretty sure the voice actor is a girl. Similar to how like Naruto was. Like,
Well, yeah, but like Naruto is like raspy girl because his voice actor in Shippuden was a guy.
yeah. But I'm saying like similarly,
Maybe.
I think it was a girl that voiced.
Was it
Kurapika.
Ash also? Ash is a girl too.
Yeah.
Was it the same girl that did Naruto too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
She did Luffy as well.
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah. She's very talented. Very talented.
She's like a 9 to 5 as well.
Yeah.
She was like a teacher or something.
Yeah, she did that outside of her normal job.
Yeah, it's kinda
which is
crazy.
like insane. That kind of a talent, for, like that kind of a voice, is just so special though. Like you just don't find that everywhere, and so you need to take advantage of it. Speaking of voice, the guy who played the boogeyman from Nightmare Before Christmas just passed away at 70 years old.
Who?
Have you ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
The boogeyman. Oogie Boogie.
Oh, the guy in like the pillowcase?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The boogeyman.
yeah.
Yeah, his voice actor just passed away like 2 days ago.
That's rough. Did you see Miss McGonagall?
Yeah.
She passed away.
She had a good run though. She had a great run. But
Same day, a year later than Dumbledore.
yeah. And
Conspiracy?
the guy who no. The guy who voiced Oogie Boogie, he passed away just recently at 70. He was young.
Younger, yeah.
He was born in 1956. He was younger than my grandpa, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. He had a great voice. He also played Mufasa.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Sweet.
same voice actor. Ooh, big yawn. I have to
boy.
yawn.
So you notice how I'm a Sigma?
No, that's
And
just what
I
happens.
yawned,
That's
and
not.
he
That
had
is
to yawn.
no. That is a mental
Follow
response.
the leader.
That is
That's not a thing.
Are you sure?
I've never had seen someone yawn and be like, "Oh my god, I have to yawn now."
I do it all the time. Like whenever I see people,
Because you're a follower, not a leader.
That's just not true.
You're not a Sigma like me.
I am a Sigma. I'm more Sigma than you are.
That's not true.
I'm more Patrick Bateman than you are.
Whoa, that's absurd to say. You have zero aura.
I have all the aura.
You have,
I have-
inky stinky aura.
No, you have green aura with flies around it.
Yeah, sure, bud.
I can smell it from here.
Genuinely, you are icky.
What's wrong with you?
Look at your fingernails.
They're
Oh, you cut them. Look
yes.
at you
I
go.
cut them this morning because I told you I needed to cut them. I just
Yeah,
never,
they were at least
long.
2 centimeters
Yeah, they were long.
and dirty. Well, step number 2, you got to clean your ears now.
Okay, what is wrong with you?
No, I looked over a band I saw, Icky Sticky, in there.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of gross, but whatever.
Sometimes it happens.
I love cleaning my ears, dude. Oh, I do it like every other
With a
night.
Q-tip?
Yeah.
I don't like Q-tips because I'm afraid I'm gonna get it lodged in there, like those videos that you see
How
of
tight
people
is
like
your ear
pulling
hole,
out.
dog?
It's not very big. I don't know. Did you like stick things up there when you were a kid?
I stuck a chopstick up there once and I ruptured my eardrum.
Yeah. So you sound like a moron.
Me and Nora were playing a game at my grandma's old house, and for some reason we're using like the chopsticks as like a telephone. I didn't realize she wasn't like sticking the chopstick in her ear, and I was, and then I got like knocked or something, like hit to the side, and it went against the couch, and it just punched a hole in my eardrum.
Nice.
I also had tubes in my ears for forever. I
Wonder.
don't know. No, I love putting Q-tips in my ears. It feels so good, especially like if I'm like itchy or something.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I guess if I'm itchy, I like doing it.
Oh
but,
man, I
like,
just
Okay, that was so sensual for no
I get in
reason.
there and my toes start curling. It's great.
No.
What do you mean no? That's exactly what happens.
That's icky. You're icky sticky. You're an ickster.
I'm an ickster.
Do you think that there will be a Jujutsu Kaisen Part 2?
I hope not. Part 2s are always worse.
The way that it's set up, it sounds like there's going to be one.
Whatever.
Yeah, but the ending was terrible. Like I watched it for the first time and I was like, "Oh, this isn't fine. Oh, this is fine." And then I like thought about it and I realized that it was just so bad.
Well, it is what it is.
The fact that Sukuna said that the next time that he was alive, he would choose to be a normal human instead of the King of Curses is insane.
Yeah.
He really got soft on us.
Did he?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's alright, because Luffy solos him.
Oh yeah, actually maybe.
Jujutsu Kaisen first is low-key weak.
It's just because the only thing is that Gojo's Infinity stops matter. I don't know if does Luffy have a way to get around
Haki.
Infinity? Oh, Haki, yeah. It's not matter.
Ruo? I don't know. It's conquers hockey like
Yeah.
an armament. I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah. I
That's
guess
how he
does.
got. That's how he beat Kaido.
Right. Speaking of a verse that scales infinitely high, JoJo's. Oh my god. Unreasonably high.
Does it?
Like specifically, I think his name's Danny. He has a stand called Tusk. Tusk Act 4. Genuinely the most broken thing I've ever seen in my life. Tusk Act 4 spins, pretty much. Like, that's his thing. and he cut through 168 layers of dimensions or something like that. Like genuinely insufferably.
Here's my
weird.
thing. At some point, we gotta chill with like the dimensional stuff, and like the I don't want to call it scaling, but like when a character's like, yeah, casually, or in this big fight, they're like, yeah, I cut through all the dimensions with my Infinity Mega Blade,
Right.
and then I beat the bad guy who was actually a demon god, and I only beat him because I'm so strong with this little piece of shit sword. I'm like, okay, now we're getting like way unrealistic. Like,
Right. No,
obviously,
I
I want it
agree.
to be a little unrealistic, but we start getting to stuff where like your power is you beat him because you did.
Right.
It's
No, I
kind
agree.
I don't like bullshit power.
You don't like the gag stuff?
It's not even that it's gag stuff. It's like when it's serious, but it's bullshit.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why I like Giorno.
I don't know.
Because Golden Wind, it has the power to it has an innate power called Return to 0, where basically any time that it senses danger or like when it gets hit, like when Giorno gets hit, it rewinds time. Oh, hello, printer. It rewinds
God.
time to like turn it back to how it was before.
Yeah.
And so like technically Giorno is immortal, quote unquote,
Yeah,
because like he can never everything will always return to 0.
Yeah.
And like Giorno's broken,
Man, that
but
thing
like
is so
it's
loud.
reasonably ish broken. You know what I mean? Like Goku at this point, so it's so
yeah,
dumb,
Goku is my big thing.
so dumb. He shook nothing
What?
in the tournament of power. He like it's a separate dimension with
Yeah.
nothing in it. Like the idea is that like there's no space, no time, just the arena, right?
Yeah.
That's everything that's there. And when Goku went Ultra Instinct, he shook it, which means that he shook it when there's nothing to shake.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
This thing is just Goku. Dragon Ball Z peaked, I don't know, 15 years ago.
It hasn't been out for 15 years.
Dragon Ball Z? Or just Dragon Ball in general?
Dragon Ball came out in like '89, but like Dragon Ball Z didn't come out until like the 2000s or like 2010s.
I don't know. Regardless of when it did come out. What's up, Carmody?
I'm good. How are you? We're almost done here. We're gonna wrap it up pretty quick, and then I want to finish my math in a classroom.
Yeah, I
So
don't know
we'll
what I'm
follow
doing.
you back in a little bit.
No, where it's like he always has another
Right.
stage to go to.
It's like the idea that like,
especially because he doesn't. He trains for like 2 weeks and then he's suddenly is able to
Right.
master this next fucking power scale.
I guess
and
I
just-
don't.
it makes
I
me
guess I
mad.
don't mind the amount of time that it takes him to master something, but it's just like I'm okay with the idea that Goku will like in a fight do what it takes to scale above his opponent. So like the idea that the good always comes
I don't like.
out
No,
on top.
I don't like how we're just making up shit. Now we're like, now he's at Ultra Instinct 57. Oh my god! And now he's a super duper mega booty fart Ultra Instinct.
Sure.
And it's
Sure.
like, okay, so now everyone has this now.
Yeah,
We're
like-
just our
well, like MUI Goku is like reasonably scaled.
we're just infinitely scaling because Goku has to be the strongest. So,
Right.
And what especially gets me mad, and One Piece gets at this too, even though I love it, is it's the same thing every time. Every arc is basically the same.
Sure.
But I enjoy it still. What I do like about One Piece is the power system actually makes sense, and the abilities make sense.
That I think that's what I like so much about Nen. Is
Yeah,
that it's
it
like
makes-
it makes sense like your aura, and then like you're a conjurer. You can make things out of your aura. You're a manipulator. You can put your aura into things, and then they will do what you want. That like it makes sense in like
Yeah.
in a reasonable
Well, with-
way.
What did kind of make me, Oda really made me mad with this whole Sun God Nika thing.
Oh yeah.
I was fine with where we were, and they were like, actually, his Devil Fruit is the Sun God Nika, and I get why he did it. I get it's great for the story. But really, man, you ruined the whole rubber thing. You're like it kind of feels like a cop out. I know it's not, but it feels like a cop out where he's like, well, actually, his rubber fruit is actually the hidden fruit Sun God Nika, and the rubber is just what it appears like to trick people. I'm like, that's bullshit. Stop
Right.
it.
Like it makes perfect sense for the story, and it helps develop the way that
end
it's
game.
seen.
Yeah.
But like I agree. It feels a little cheap.
I like the hockey system. I think that's
I
really
think
good.
the hockey system is awesome. Same thing with Spiritual Pressure from Bleach.
Oh my God,
so
Spiritual Pressure's
cool.
great, yeah.
So cool.
I don't know. It's just like with One Piece, it all makes sense.
Sure.
All the abilities do make like. I don't think there's many abilities that I'm like, what the fuck? Why your Devil Fruit shouldn't be able to do that? It's like,
Right.
yeah, obviously. Yeah, that's how it works.
Sure.
And I can see how it works and how it scales.
And the other cool thing is that like Devil Fruit is like body manipulation and like matter manipulation, and there's not much else. Like
Yeah,
like
there's not,
most
like-
of like most of the
there's
stuff,
not really abstract stuff.
right? Like when you look at like Blackbeard's fruit, the what's dark in Japanese? What's Blackbeard's fruit called? It's the dark fruit, right?
Yeah. I think it's. Wait now. Why not? Dark means is like yami.
Yeah, the Yami no Mi.
I'm pretty sure yami means like black.
Well, yeah. Well, Yami. Well, black and dark are like
I don't know.
interchangeable.
Yeah, it's the yami.
like
yami
the same
yami,
way
I
that
think.
like Yami from Black Clover is named Yami because he uses darkness.
Yeah. Regardless.
Yami Maho. Yeah, like black and dark magic.
Yeah. But
Speaking
yeah,
of Black Clover,
He's got-
Weak.
very good.
Very good. Viewers, if you have not watched Black Clover, like I know that we're talking about very popular anime right now. If you haven't watched Black Clover, go watch Black Clover. It's very, very good. That is
Yeah.
my anime recommendation of the week. Start to get into more obscure stuff, but not
I mean, Black
obscure.
Clover's not really obscure.
No, a lot of people really, really, really like it a lot.
I thoroughly enjoy it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it too. I cannot wait for the new season to come out.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so peak.
It's gonna be so good.
No, but another thing with One Piece, it's like Oda is so creative.
He is very.
with how he uses these fruits sometimes.
I think that's why I give Dragon Ball Z some slack, because Akira Toriyama is so creative in how he thinks. It's just sometimes
See?
like the power scaling makes me upset.
Yeah.
And that's why like power
Oda's just-
scaling is
Oda's-
so
Oda's
like
just probably the best fictional writer I've ever read. Like there's probably better somewhere,
sure.
but from what I've
I would say that Stan Lee's better.
consumed, I don't think so. I don't like Marvel stuff that much.
Oh, that's that's your opinion.
I'm
I
not a
get that.
superhero guy.
Sure. But like I think that what was I
Also,
just
Stanley
gonna say?
didn't write a lot of his shit.
Yeah, he did.
He's an idea guy. He didn't write most of it. He didn't illustrate most of it. He just kind of he was just the idea behind it, you know?
Well, he wrote it. He just didn't really illustrate it.
He barely wrote that shit. As soon as he got big, he stopped writing.
Sure.
All of the early stuff was him, but
So, I mean, I
once
mean,
he
at
got
that
a team
point-
behind him, it was.
Sure.
But the thing is, Oda writes and illustrates everything.
Right. It's typically a one-man group.
Yeah,
Like that's why like I don't it's so. Speaking of like unfair power scaling, Sung Jin Woo.
I love Sungjae.
It's just not reasonable how strong he is.
No, but that's the point. It's one of those gag.
It's like One Punch Man.
Exactly.
Just
it's nice to have it every once in a while,
completely.
but it's not supposed to be serious. The story, the writing is really good.
I think that some of it. I think that it's
Well,
supposed
yeah,
to be somewhat serious.
It's supposed to be, yeah. But I'm saying like, the point is he's infinitely strong.
Well, rather he has infinite potential to
Yeah,
be as
yeah.
strong as
Yeah,
infinite.
and well, it's not just like, well, he's infinitely strong. It's he was gifted, the black heart of the Shadow Monarch,
Right.
and he doesn't necessarily have infinite potential, but the monarchs technically do because they're gods.
Right.
Like he's like a demigod now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well, even though he killed some outer gods, which
Yeah.
makes him multiversal,
I don't-
outerversal.
I don't like that term. I don't like this power scaling terms because, like, okay, think about it like this. The One Piece world, right? People say like, oh, he's only city scale or continent scale.
Right.
One Piece is fucking massive.
It's very big.
Like those islands are like the size of some worlds in other verses. And You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, take Dressrosa. I know you haven't seen it, but Dressrosa seems pretty small comparatively. The actual island is the size of, One Punch Man. Well, obviously you know it. The moon from that, the same size.
So then you
Like,
would say
massive.
that someone who could destroy that island is moon level.
Yeah, continent at least. Because here's the thing, like, I don't know. Have you seen the whole Wano thing where it's like Wano seems like a pretty small island comparatively, but then
Sure.
you look at it and it's like the trees are over 200 meters tall.
Right. Everything is just massive.
Exactly. It's just so incredibly huge that the scale is just weird.
Sure. And I think that's why people don't, because like here's the thing is that One Piece
Like the
characters,
red line is like it's like 5,000 kilometers
Right.
wide or something.
Like the thing is that like what's so weird to scale about One Piece is that their attacks don't have potency. It's just that everyone in that verse is faster than light.
Yeah.
Like everything is FTL, but their attacks don't have any potency. So like how would they scale into a verse like Naruto where their attacks have so much potency? But the other thing is that Luffy is infinitely faster than Naruto because Luffy is faster than light speeds,
Yeah.
and Naruto is not faster than light. I think that's a good place to stop. I think that we're
Yeah,
doing
we're at
okay.
46 minutes.
Featuring the printer and Mr. Carmody ripping up more bags of paper to print more paper.
Yeah, dog.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Elephants in the Room podcast.
Almost every episode. Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I know.